What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CueBracey. Shout out to all my troopers out there, man. Thank you for tuning in. And today we're going to be talking about why is there a decline in the marriage rate? Are women saying no to marriage? Is there a lack of economically attractive men? And do you need a dual income to raise a family? Do you need a dual family? Do you need two people making money to raise a family? Now, what I want to do is I want to play this video and I want you to hear what is being said. Then I want to talk about what it is that's being said and just put a little, shine some light on it, okay? Because, you know, hey, look, gentlemen, we take a beating out here. Right? We take a beating. And it's very important that you understand the lies and the deceit and the matriarchal twisting, the twisting of words and the ability to play any side, right, of the situation. One instance, a woman to say, we're making more money. Men are not economically attractive enough. On another hand, they'll say there's a gender pay gap. Women should make more money. This is why I tell y'all not to listen to women. Because a lot of times, a woman's job on this earth is not to be the independent variable. Her job is to be the dependent variable. Meaning that based on whatever side she's on, that's what side she talks to. So if she's talking about a problem with marriage, she's going to say, it's the man's fault because I make more money than him. Or he makes less money than me. And if she's at the job site, it's going to be, all these men here make more money than me. So you see, there's no way to satisfy these individuals. But anyways, let's look at the clip.
A shocking new claim about the falling marriage rate is raising a lot of questions right now. A new study says the reason fewer people are getting married is because there's a shortage of, quote, economically attractive men. The study from Cornel University says women aren't getting married because prospective husbands can't provide enough financial security.
It's your fault, gentlemen.
Smirking.
Al was kind of rolling his eyes.
What's happening right now? Tell us. I want to start with Jeff. What's happening?
Well, first of all, wait, what? There's not enough. Did I hear the first part? There's not enough attractive men?
No. Economic attractiveness. Like, okay, let's just revert back to the 1950s, okay. Right? A lot of women were oppressed with the notion, and some, of course, still want to choose that, but a lot of women felt like they're.
We got to stop letting people just say oppressed and just blow by it and not address it.
Only option would have been high school, kids, marriage, and that was about it.
Right.
But that's not necessarily the case anymore. So you're seeing women, if they do partner up, they want to make sure that they have like an equal economic, attractive financial comparison.
And this is a study from the women's point of view?
Why?
I don't know.
Great question. Great question.
I think I'd like to hear the men's point of view, right?
Well, what is the men's point of view?
I think it's human beings' point of view because at this point,
see how he did that? He was supposed to back his man up and say, yeah, I would like to hear the men's point of view too. But then my guy right here is like, no, the human's point of view. Come on, man.
everybody's going to be coming into this relationship with some kind of debt attached to them.
Yes.
And it's more difficult. Like we talked about in the meeting, it used to be like a single family, like dad goes out and works, there's a mortgage, we get this paid off, he retires at 55. Now at 55, you're starting your second career. And at this point, your husband or wife,
you need a dual income today.
Right. But
that never was the case before.
Putting marriage on top of it, too, 50% of marriages don't work out in the first place. So not only are you paying for the kids that you had, you're paying your wife alimony, you have to support yourself in a new relationship. That's very expensive to do that.
Nobody not going to say nothing about that. He just said something real deep.
Right. You're raising you have two lives if you get divorced.
Well, Erica, does this make sense to you? Like if you were to start fresh right now, would you make sure that that person was financially comparable to you?
Erica about to say something retarded. I don't even want to hear what Erica about to say. It's about to be crazy. But look, so let's go through this because it's a couple things that was said, and I want to go through what was said. Okay. Are women saying no to marriage? Because according to this Cornell research, it's saying that men are proposing to women and women are saying no. When this is not the truth. This is not the reason why there are less marriages, because there are less economically attractive men. This is just another way to tear men down. That's all this is all this comes down to. You know, it's just another way to let men know that they're not meeting the standards of society, and society for the most part is ran by women. One of the reasons why I wanted to cover this topic is because Kevin Samuels talks about high value men, which would be something that's economically attractive. And all of these women call in, and you verify the weight and you verify these things, right? And he has the statistics on how many men are economically high value, right? But he never talks about how many women are calling up there lying about how much money they make. You know what I mean? A lot of these women acting like they making a lot of money, and they ain't making that much money, okay? So at the end of the day, he verifies their weight, their height, and all of this. And it's like, okay, you're not qualified for marriage because of your looks. You're not qualified for marriage because of this. And you're not qualified for marriage because you make too much money. Now, if the men call in, it's like, bro, how long you been making that much money for? The same way he verified women looks and weight and things of this nature. And so the problem is this, though. The problem is that women are lying about how much money they make. It's a lot of women out here ain't doing that damn great, okay? You know what I mean? It's a fallacy that we are operating under, that a lot of these women are out here doing so good, and that's not the facts. Okay? So the fact is, only 9% of Americans actually make $100,000 or more, 6 figures. Only 9% of Americans. So when women are saying that they making a lot of money, some of these women that's calling in, a lot of them are lying. But let's keep going though, because see, what I've noticed is this. We talk about being a misogynist, but a lot of these women don't like men. They don't love men. And so since they don't love men, they come up with 101 excuses on why they don't want to marry a man, why they can't stay with a man, right? Because they're not interested in men no more. They don't care about what we like. They don't care about everything about men, from movies to television shows, has made us seem like imbeciles, has made us seem stupid, idiotic. All we want to do is eat chicken wings, drink beer, fart, and watch a football game. Or we only interested in doing things that are stupid and trivial and don't really matter. And so the perception that women have of men and the perception that society is pushing of men is that we are idiots, that we don't know anything, that we are only concerned with childish matters, right? And this is a major problem in our society. I think Donovan Sharp just did a whole video on commercials that they do about men. The reason why it's a problem is because, first and foremost, it's inaccurate. But secondly, it's continuing to show this level of hate for men. You know what I mean? And this low level, just this way of thinking about men. And so at the end of the day, what I'm basically saying to y'all is that women don't necessarily look at men and say like, oh, I like men, I need a man in my life, I need a man to lead me. They say I should be leading a man because what the fuck does he know? But then once they actually get in a position to lead a man, they get upset that they gotta lead a man because he's supposed to be a man, he's supposed to take the reins. what I'm outlining here for you gentlemen is that you have to understand that you are in a lose-lose situation. It does not matter what you do. You're going to be to blame. It does not matter what you do. You're not going to be good enough. It does not matter what you do. See, we have to understand this as men. And we have to say, okay, MGTOW is the best choice. Because the way the way women have been feminized leaves men with no other choice but to say, hey, I'm in a lose-lose situation. No matter what I do, I'm in a lose-lose situation. And this is why the marriage is declining, because feminism has put men in a lose-lose situation. And who wants to be in a lose-lose situation? Nobody. So when you hear women saying this is the reason why it's a decline and all of that is false. None of that is true, right? What they saying because of economically attractive men. That's just another way for them to tell you that they don't like men, and now they've built up another false narrative around men, saying that they're not enough economically attractive men. All these false narratives about men, right? And we never actually look at the facts about what's really going on out here. And then inside this interview, the white guy brings up a great point when he says, it's hard to be economically attractive when you have a woman divorcing you. Divorce after divorce after divorce in our society. And who wants to get married when they seen their parents get divorced and everybody around them get divorced? And then they get a girlfriend and their girlfriend cheat. So the reason why there's a decline in the marriage rate is because of women. It's not because of men. By and large, men are the same. A lot of guys are middle class. And then another little point is that also the reason why people are getting married less is because they are living together. They're shacking up. But I pulled up this article from the Ohio State University that says costs and benefits of marriage. So why have marriage rates declined around the world while the number of people living on their own has exploded? In my mind, the simple answer is that for more people, the current cost of marriage outweighs the benefits. The benefits of marriage are numerous and well known. Researchers have linked marriage to better outcomes for children, crime, increased longevity, happier lives, among many other factors. My own research revealed that marriage is associated with more wealth. Nevertheless, as Gary Becker pointed out in his widely used theory of marriage, these benefits don't come for free. Marriage is hard work. Living with someone means taking into account another person's feelings, moods, needs, and desires instead of focusing just on your own. This extra work has large time, emotional, and financial costs. While decades ago, many people believed that marriage outweighed the benefits of marriage outweighed these costs, the data around the world clearly showing that more people are viewing the benefits of being married or even cohabitating as smaller than the cost. So here you go with an example. And now they never, because women don't like to deal with rejection, they never really want to tell you the truth about it. And the truth is this. I'm going to tell you the truth. The reason why there's less marriage is because women are feminists. But because women are feminists, less men are proposing, because men don't want to propose to masculine women. Anyways, if you would like to support my work, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll be back in here with more videos for y'all.